I grew up in the church, and I had been going ever since I was born. I knew lots of stories. I knew all the Bible stories. I knew that Jesus Christ came as a little baby on Christmas, that he grew up and that he lived a perfect life, that he died on the cross, and that he rose again on the third day. I knew all the facts. I knew who Jesus was, but I didn't really know him. Then when I was 12 years old, our church had a revival, and a man named Arthur Blessed came and spoke for 5 nights. And he told how he carried a cross, a full-size cross, all across America, telling people about Jesus and how he had died on the cross for them and that he shed his blood just for them. On the second night of the revival, something amazing happened. I started to feel Jesus talking to me, pulling at my heart. He was showing me that I had sinned, and that when he died on that cross, he died for my sins, not just the sins of the whole world, but for me. And I needed him to die for me. He's the only way to get to heaven, and he died for me so that I could be with him forever and ever. It took me a few nights to get up the courage, but I had to go down. I finally went forward and walked the long aisle and walked down and gave my life to Jesus Christ. That night he saved me, and my life has never been the same. I cannot imagine living life without Jesus Christ, and the assurance and the hope, knowing that when I die, I will be with him, knowing that now when I go through hard times, he is with me. He's always with me. He'll never leave me. He will never forsake me. And I can feel his presence with me. I had a friend who I had the privilege of leading to Christ, and she prayed to receive him with tears streaming down her face. And she was just crying because she was so happy. And then all of a sudden, she grabbed her heart and she looked up in awe and said, "My heart, it's so warm." Wow. That is what Christ does. He takes our heart of stone and he fills it with a heart of flesh. He gives us new life. At that very moment, he comes in and he lives with us and he dwells with us. He'll never leave us. He'll never forsake us. No matter what we're going through, he will always be with us to see us through it. We will have hard times, but he will always be with me. He'll always be with you. He died for me. He died for you. And he's given you an incredible gift, the gift of his blood on the cross shed for you. Now the question is, what will you do with it? Will you accept that gift that he's given for you, that blood poured out on the cross for you? He knows you. He knows everything about you, and he died for you. Will you accept him?